Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel after Christmas countdown. We're going to January 6th every day, and the exciting products just keep on coming here. I have tonight a new TV dinner from a very famous restaurant named P.F. Chang's. This is the chicken lo mein, and it has chicken breasts, shiitake, mushrooms, carrots, celery, onions, and peas with a savory garlic and ginger sauce. And it says that the chicken is all natural with no antibiotics. It says stay in, eat like you didn't. At P.F. Chang's, our food is made from scratch every day in every restaurant, and when you can't make it to the restaurant, nothing comes closer to the flavors you love than our P.F. Chang's home menu. Philip Chang, co-founder. My memories of P.F. Chang's is unfortunately that one of my favorite malls, White Flint Mall, was demolished because the developer got greedy and wanted to try to cash in, so they pulled the plug on it was fully leased, the parking lots were packed, and one of the reasons the parking lots were packed was P.F. Chang's, and they also had the Cheesecake Factory, so it doesn't get much better than that, both in the same mall. And if you look up on Google, I had a series called The Dark Side of White Flint, and it was all about the destruction of the mall over time by the owners out of greed. So P.F. Chang's at White Flint Mall is gone with them all into the mists of time, but we have the P.F. Chang's home menu. Let's take a closer look at it. I got it in the microwave right now, and by the way, I'm pairing this. Our Portsmouth, Ohio sommelier has recommended the official beverage of Christmas 2018, Mountain Dew Merry Mashup. Okay, so here's a close-up on the package, what they're promising us. You can see the celery, the peas, the shiitake mushrooms, carrots, the lo mein noodles, and of course the chicken. We've got the logo up there. And the nutrition facts are not that bad. The low fat. Sodium is decent. 830 milligrams. I know that's probably not the amount of sodium that's in the restaurant version, I'm quite sure. And you got 18% fiber for the day, 25 grams of protein, and very little sugars. Here it is out of the microwave. Got nice color with the green and orange there, the peas and carrots. You can see the noodles have a brownish tint. They are made from wheat flour. I'll be interested to see what the texture is. Let's zoom in a little bit closer there. Celery, you can see the meat has more of a homemade look to it as opposed to like a machine chopping it up into even rectangles. So pretty nice presentation here. Now you definitely do have a strong ginger aroma to this. It really dominates the aroma. Just a hint of those noodles. And I forgot to mention that this bowl itself is following that trend of the earthenware when you get a more high-priced TV dinner now, like the Rick Bayless one I reviewed. You get this fancy looking bowl instead of the plastic. I think I'll test out the chicken first. Got a nice big piece here. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, the chicken was a little bit on the dry side. It does have a pretty good flavor to it. It gets a better flavor from the sauce, I think. Now let's see if we can try some of the noodles, which I unfortunately do not have chopsticks. I'm going to have to try to do this the old cup of noodles style here. Well, the noodles are soft and tender. They're pretty easy to chew. The vegetables have a little bit of a crunch to them. I do detect a taste like oyster sauce as part of one of the ingredients in this sauce. Welcome to Conspiracy Wars. I'm your host, TarnationBob. Our top story tonight, blue skies over New York City, blamed on a so-called transformer explosion. Now we know the truth exclusively here on Conspiracy Wars. No simple transformer explosion could have caused such a widespread light across that much of the sky. What we actually witnessed was some sort of test of the TR-3B Astra aircraft. This is an aircraft based on Anunnaki designs, stolen from Germany at the end of World War II by the United States, and is one of the crown jewels in what will eventually be the Space Force fleet. It's no coincidence that the Space Force was officially announced around the time all these things are happening. You can see the telltale 3 lights on the bottom of this triangle-shaped craft in a video posted on Twitter by Gisela Haidar. We don't know exactly what they were doing or how this happened, but what you're seeing is the magnetic field disruptor of this aircraft. It disrupts the effects of gravity on mass in proximity to it. If you want to see a good video of this aircraft in action, type in TR-3B Ohio in YouTube. Keep your eyes on the skies and keep your channel tuned to Conspiracy Wars. Good night. Well, I think there could have been a few more of the mushrooms. There aren't as many mushrooms as you see on the front here, and they're not as large as they are in the front photo. Noodles, they have a slightly gummy texture to them, but they're pretty easy to chew. Vegetables, like I said, are crisp. The chicken, I think, could use a little more juice and a little more flavor within the chicken itself, but I don't know if it's intentional or not. But really the star of the whole dinner is the sauce. Much more complex flavor that is really what sets this apart from a healthy choice Chinese dinner. I think that's what really carries over from the restaurant experience to this meal. To some extent the noodles, but really the sauce flavor is, I think, what gives you some of the restaurant experience that they promised on the box here. So I'm not overwhelmed by this. I will try some of the other ones if this video gets a lot of views, if there's enough interest in it. I know I didn't do any more of the Rick Bayless dinners because there wasn't a whole lot of views on that one, so we'll see what this one gets. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and give this 4 stars. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time, tomorrow, on this Christmas countdown. Bye, everybody.